All right, very excited about this next activity. You finally get to get up and move around a little bit. But before we get started, I just want to share with you the protocol, what we're going to be doing. If you look around the room, you will notice that there are going to be these posters with 3 columns in them that say looks like, sounds like, and feels like. And those posters will also have headers that are specific to the academic ownership section of the San Francisco Unified School District's instructional core rubric. Now, as a team, we took a look at the proficient column, and there is a lot of information to unpack there. So what we did as a team is we've gone through that, and we've kind of broken it down to 5 different categories of what academic ownership should be in terms of proficient according to the district standards. So if you take a looking at this next slide, what I'd like you to do is just silently, really quick, read through the 5 indicators that we've kind of decided we wanted to investigate, and really just kind of focus on one that you really think you have a great answer for at the moment, but take a few seconds, read through. Okay, if you've got one, please hold on to it. We are going to get up and move around and kind of come up with some observations or things that we've seen in our own classroom in terms of these 5 indicators. And so just to kind of give you an example of what we're looking for, I'm going to focus really quick on students provide constructive feedback to their peers. And how does that relate to the posters that you see around the room? All right, so on this next slide, here are some examples and kind of some non-examples of what we're looking for when it comes to you reflecting on what this looks like in your classroom. So here's some great examples. You can notice that they are very specific. They have indicators of because or why. We're being incredibly thorough into what that sounds like in our classroom, what we see in our classroom. Okay, so if you're in a math classroom, you go ahead and provide these descriptions using equations, linear functions, and such. If you're in an ELA class, talk about your TEAC paragraphs. If you are in history, go ahead and talk about the article specific to what was being taught that day. Right? So then, on the other hand though, we just kind of want to stay away from just, if we're talking about constructive feedback, students are giving each other feedback. Yes, that's a given. We want to try and be as specific as possible as we go around the room. Okay? So, what I would like us to do in a moment is, in here you're going to get with your fold the line partner. You're not going to do this by yourself. You will get with your fold the line partner. You will get up and find a poster, one that's empty preferably, and you're going to go ahead and write as many examples as you and your partner can think of. But remember, be specific to your classroom. Looks like, sounds like, feels like. Each poster as you move around. There's going to be a 5-minute timer for each poster. Once the timer's up, you and your partner will move on to the next one, okay? Are there any questions before we get started on the activity? No? Okay. So go ahead and find your fold the line partner. I'll give you a few moments, and then I'll go ahead and hit start on the timer, and then start moving around and filling it out. All right? Great.